Hello world, my name is Jessica Tier. I am finally introducing myself to and exposing myself basically for the first time on social media. It took me a long time just to get a Facebook page, and honestly I probably wouldn't have done that if it wasn't for my friends, the group that I am with, the High Vibe Healing Tribe. If it weren't for them, I don't know if I'd be doing this, to be honest. So they gently encourage and push, and they're so loving, just an amazing group. So I need to thank them because I finally feel ready to open up. I've held back for so long, and I want to share a little story about that as well. And this is going to be about a session that I had maybe 2-3 months ago. So I want to share that with you. I was walking in the woods with one of my friends, a young lady, and I also was a lady, but we were both walking in the woods. We were best of friends and just feeling carefree. I remember just holding my basket and we're picking flowers and any edibles we found in the woods, like just singing, laughing, dancing, being very silly. And as we got closer to my home, I could kind of sense something a little bit off, but not terribly. It was, it was like, just kind of brushed it off a little bit. But we get into my house. It's like a log cabin. And all of a sudden I noticed that she just takes off. So she's taking off, and all of a sudden I have these men come in, and they're grabbing me and they're taking me to a stake. And as they're doing that, I can hear people, saying witch and accusing me of something that I really honestly didn't feel like I was a witch at all. I had used plants to help heal people, to just I just knew about plants. I mean, it was just something that I did, and I felt very comfortable with it. I didn't think that it was witchcraft of any kind. I just knew what plants to use and the ones not to use. So as I am burning at the stake, I'm just shortening it up a little bit, but as I was being burned at the stake, I remember feeling the heat coming from on my feet. I could just feel the heat coming. And I remember in just saying to myself that these people did not deserve me. And as I was looking in the crowd, I could see so many people that I had helped, with my plants, with my herbs, just with my knowledge. I was able to help these people. And I could see that a lot of them, I felt like they really didn't want to be there, but if they stuck up for me, then they would also be punished. And so I could see that and sense them, but I was really upset because I felt a huge sense of betrayal, especially from my friend. I just felt I was really upset. And I'm facing this crowd, and I almost can't even hear them because I'm so angry and disappointed that I was betrayed like this and judged harshly. I didn't have a chance to explain myself or defend myself. And so I just remember, as I was feeling all these sensations, just thinking, you don't deserve me. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to say a word. I'm not going to peep. I'm not going to do anything, because these people, they don't deserve to see that of me, and I'm going to make sure they don't have that. So that life ends, and then I go into another lifetime, and this lifetime happens to be in a castle. And I'm a young lady, but I had grown up in the castle with my friend who had a high status. I'm not sure where I was in that. I just know that I was there. I wasn't a sister, I was a friend. But I was with her, and I was raised in the same place as her, and we had so much fun together. So we ran around in the castle, like being goofy, dancing, singing, running from room to room, telling each other secrets. And as we got a little bit older, in my 20s, one day she had just said, hey, let's go out and just like watch over the tower. And it was beautiful. So of course I was like, yeah, that sounds great. Let's go and check out the beauty. And so we go out there, and all of a sudden she pushes me over and I fall from this tower. And I could just faintly hear like witch. And so I remember as I was falling, it was almost like as it happened, I remember thinking, how could she betray me? So again, I was having that same feeling of betrayal and judgment. It was pretty amazing though, because after my death, I was able to go back to her and ask her, why would you do this? Like, why would you do this to me? Like, we were such good friends. We were best friends. We shared secrets. Like, how could you do this? And her answer was basically that she was preventing a worse death that I would have had if it wasn't her. And she chose to do it because she felt like, why not me? You know, because she loved me that much. She didn't want to see me suffer. So she would be the perfect person to do that. Because if she didn't, I was going to have a worse death, and then she would be punished. And again, it was just that I had gifts, and they saw it as witchcraft. So in these 2 lifetimes, it ended up being someone in this lifetime now, and that provided quite a bit of healing for me, healing that I needed. I felt like those 2 lifetimes, I was dealing with that same feeling of judgment, and from people I really, really loved, and betrayal. And I have to say that I allowed myself to, because I love these people so much. I didn't really want to disrupt anything. I always like brushed it off as, it's fine. They didn't mean it that way. But all those things that were said in this lifetime, I was feeling that hurt. I stored all of that in my body. I closed off my throat chakra, where I felt like I couldn't communicate. And so to have this opportunity to have a session where I see these 2 past lives, and I just felt like I was repeating the whole thing again, because I wasn't up to what society wanted me to do. That was part of this person in my life, the same thing. Like, if I just conform and not ruffle anybody's feathers, or if I just did what everybody wanted me to, then life would be better off. Like, you don't have people questioning you or question your judgments. And I had a lot of that, because I still carry with me information that I've used with my family, my immediate family, plants and herbs, a lot of holistic things, and also making the decision to pull my kids out of school. My husband and I were able to homeschool our kids. And that's when you do certain things like that, boy, you really, really feel the judgment, because people are so used to, this is what you do. This is how it's done. You're never going to succeed if you don't. And so, I mean, there's much more to that in this lifetime that I have felt, just the judgment and betrayal. So I needed that session to heal. I really needed that session to heal. It was amazing. I was able to finally forgive this person, and I could finally feel my heart just kind of relax. And does it mean that it has to be the same? No. no, the relationships don't need to be the same. They won't be the same because now I'm able to communicate and use my throat chakra to let my voice be heard. I no longer want to store those things in my body. I don't want all those, I don't just want to be quiet and not ruffle any feathers or not say what I truly believe or any of those things. And when we do that, we definitely cause a lot of problems in our body. So that session was amazing for me. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I'm finally feeling good about exposing myself. So yes, hello world. I want you to know that I have been an introspective practitioner trained by Antonio Sanjo since 2019. And I have practiced, but it was all word of mouth. Now I'm kind of allowing myself to expand a little bit and connect with people that I haven't been able to connect with because I've always been so quiet. So I'm ready. And I think I'm ready to just face the fact that, you know, I'm okay with who I am. And I'm at peace with the decisions that I've made. And I've healed a part of me that's allowing me to overcome that fear of being judged. And I want you to know that I will be here for you. And whatever it is that you need help with, know that I take that to heart. I understand that feeling of judgment, and each of us have our own lives. We all have our things, individual, our own little steps, our own little shoes in this world that nobody understands. But I'm here to help you heal. I would love to see this world grow and expand with so much more love, understanding, forgiveness, so that we can heal not only our soul, but when we start to heal ourselves, we see healing that happens and takes place with other people. So I just want to, again, let you know that my name is Jessica Tier, and I will be doing these videos more often. Not going to promise how often, but but I want you to know that I'm here, and I would love for you to come and see me or anyone in the High Vibe Healing Tribe. Amazing people, amazing women. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's start healing people. I love you guys. I'm signing out because I keep rambling. Love you guys.